This conference will now be recorded.
So in today's session, we are going to discuss about a new feature called as record types. So what exactly the record type? What is the use? Why should we go for record types? And how to create the record types inside your Salesforce instance, we'll see practically. Now, let me explain a small scenario first. Let's go with a regular application which we are using. For example, I have an ICICI Bank application. I have an ICICI Bank application. For this application, so many customers are available who are accessing this application. Because all these people are the customers of ICICI Bank. They're utilizing ICICI Bank services. Like few people are depositing the money, few people are withdrawing the money, few people are going to be applying for the loan, few people are applying for the credit card, people are applying for the checkbooks, like that. Different transactions the people are performing every day. Because these all are account holders. Inside this ICICI Bank, they're having some account. So whenever if you want to add a new customer, then first of all, this customer has to select an account. So these people are having the various types of accounts are available. What type of account this customer is having right now? Like the ICICI Bank is providing various types of accounts, such as savings account, salary account, joint account, corporate account, and then money to India account, and the B2 digital banking account. Like that, we are having so many types of accounts are offering by ICICI Bank. So some NRI accounts also. So many types of accounts are offering by ICICI Bank. So whenever if you want to utilize that ICICI Bank services, first of all, we have to select any of this account type, what type of account you want to open in ICICI Bank. You want to open a savings account or salary account or joint account or corporate account or money to India account or what? What type of account you want to open? So we have to select that account, because account to account, okay, you will be having different formalities, different rules, different conditions, different guidelines are available. Account to account type, savings account is having its own formalities, salary account is having its own formalities. So depends upon the account type which was selected upon opening a bank account, then you will be getting some different formalities, different rules, different principles you have to follow. Now, so in this case, all these customers, nothing but the people who are utilizing any type of account, they can perform the transaction through. They can perform these transactions through. So in this case, as part of this ICICI Bank, whenever if any of the customer wants to perform some transaction, okay, if any of the customer wants to perform the transaction, then they have to log in into the ICICI Bank website, and from there they can perform their own transaction, whatever they want. They can transfer the money, they can add some new contacts also, they can pay the utility bills also, they can recharge the mobiles also, they can recharge their DTH connections also, anything whatever they want they can do. But if they want to perform any of the transaction, then first of all they have to log in. So ICICI Bank application is having a login screen which they have to log in. They would like to use to log in. Now observe this one here in this case. Okay, observe this one. So I'm accessing this ICICI Bank application now. So assume that I'm a savings customer. Okay, I'm a savings customer right now. Okay, I'm a savings customer. So whenever if you are utilizing that savings account, then we have to select that banking type as personal banking. That means I'm using this bank account for my personal savings. Then select that option personal savings and then click on login button. Okay, click on login button so that we can able to see the login screen and they can enter your username and the password and then they can log in into the application. You can perform your own transactions. Now, so go to the personal banking, click on login. So when I click on this login option, it is providing a login screen. Okay, it is providing a login screen where I need to enter my user ID and the password. I have to enter the user ID and the password, and then here you will be having an option called as start in. That means upon logging into the application, which features you would like to start first. Which feature you would like to start first. Then you can go to that start in, then you will be having the options here. These are the various options are available. Like as a dashboard, bank account, bill payment, fund transfer, recharge, investment, general insurance, life insurance, customer service, like that. These are the various options are available whenever you are going to be logging into that personal savings account, okay, as part of your login screen. In this login screen, you will be having a pick list is available. In this pick list, you will be having the various options are available. Now, let me take a screenshot. Now, whenever I'm going to be logging into this ICICI Bank application as a personal savings customer, I will be getting that user interface like this. So now, this is for the personal savings customer. This is the login screen has been given by Salesforce, and then as part of this pick list, so these are the various options are available here. Okay, now suppose for example, assume that I'm going to selecting the option like as corporate customer. Okay, I'm going to the corporate customer. ICICIbank.com. I would like to select the option as corporate banking. So when I select this corporate banking, it is providing a login screen to me, login user ID and the password, and then you will be having that go directly on. Okay, now it is providing some set of options to me over here. These are the options: dashboard, get account statement, single payments, bulk payments, tax, and then trade MIS, CMS collections, CMS payments, like that. These are the various options are available. So let me take this screenshot also. Now, so this is the login screen has been given by the ICICI Bank for the corporate customers. Now, so now tell me both are customers or not? Yes. Even though he may be corporate customer, even though I'm a personal savings customer, both are customers. Both are using ICICI Bank account. But I'm using for my personal savings. He is using for his business transaction. That's it. He is also a customer. I'm also a customer. I'm going to be performing the transaction in terms of some thousands. He is doing the transactions in terms of some lakhs. That's it. Because he is using for his business, I'm using for my personal savings. But both are customers, right? Then even though that means what depends upon the customer type, which depends upon your account type, it is providing the two different options, two different login screens. This login screen is different, this login screen is different. In this one, this pick list field is having some different options, this pick list field is having some different options over here. So this is for savings customer, this is for corporate customer. That means depends upon the customer type. Depends upon the user type, we can provide some different user interfaces. This is different user interface, this is different user interface. This look and feel is different, this look and feel is different. And these pick list values are different, these pick list values are different. Now, so in this case, what happened? So whenever we are going to using this ICICI Bank account, then they're providing the different options. Now, so now here in this case, Okay, now here in this case, now here in this case depends upon this particular user. Okay, depends upon the user type. We are providing the different user interfaces. So at that time, if you want to implement, okay, if you want to implement over here, if you want to provide these kind of functionalities, then we can go with the feature called as recorded types. Okay, we can go with recorded types. What do you mean by recorded type? Record types are used to provide different user interfaces. Recorded types are used to provide different user interfaces to the different people. Okay, different people with the different pick list values. Here, these pick list values are different. Here, these pick list values are different. Okay, for the different business teams. Okay, recorded type, that means all are customers. He is also a personal savings, also a customer, and the corporate customer, he is also a customer. All are there in the customer data, customer table only. But whenever they're logging into the application, different user interfaces are provided. Different user interfaces are provided. So now here in this case, whenever if you want to provide some different user interfaces to the different people with the different pick list values, then we can use a feature called as recorded types. Okay, whenever you got any requirement in the real-time implementation to provide different pick list values for the people, then the only solution is recorded types. Okay, now these are also called as business types. These are also called as business records. These are also called as business types, or these are also called as business records. Now, so what exactly is record types feature over here? Now let's see. Now, by using this feature, we can provide different user interfaces to the different people with the different pick list values for different business needs, for different business needs. So now, whenever if you want to provide some different pick list values to the users, then the only solution is recorded types. Okay, if you want to provide some different pick list values to the users, then we can able to go with only one solution, that is called as recorded types. Then, how can we configure the record types? Now let's see practically. Now, let me explain one more scenario. For example, assume that I have an object. I have an object. So this is an account object. This is an account object. So which is having some 10 fields. Which is having some 10 fields. Now, so I'm having the 10 fields are available inside this account object. Now, inside my account object, I'm having some 10 fields are available. Now, for this particular object, two users are having the access. Two users are there. User 1 and the user 2. We have the user 1 and the user 2. Two users are having the access on this account object. Two users are having the access on this account object. You know how to grant access on the object to the users, you know, as part of profile, you know that concept. Yesterday, we have discussed about that, okay? The complete security features we have discussed. Now my requirement is whenever this particular user 1 is logging into my application, then inside this user interface, whenever he is creating a new record, okay, upon creating this account record inside this account object, upon creating a new account record, while creating a new account record, here I want to show all the 10 fields. Okay, upon creating this account record inside this object, all the 10 fields should be visible. Now, suppose for example, if this particular user is creating an account record, user 2 is creating an account record, now I want to make it visible only 7 fields. Whenever he is creating a new record inside my account object over here, okay, whenever this user 2 is creating a new account record inside this object, then it has to display only 7 fields. Okay, only 7 fields. That means what object is saying? Whenever the user 1 is creating a record, that record will go to that, okay, account object. Whenever the user 2 is creating the record, that record is also going to the account object. But here, this record will be having 10 fields. This record will be having 7 fields are available. When the user 1 has logged into this application, whenever user 1 is creating the record, I want to provide the 10 fields. When the user 2 is accessing this record, I want to display 7 fields over here. Then how can we do this one? In this case here, we can go with this features also. Like as record types, you can able to go with the record types. For that one, what needs to be done here? Whenever the users are going to be creating the records, then what needs to be done is I would like to go with the record types feature. I would like to go with that record type feature. So here we are going to be indicating this record type. Here we are indicating that record type. So this is the record type 1 and this is the record type 2. Record type 2. So I would like to assign this record type to the user 1 so that this record type is associating with this particular page layout. This record type is associating with this page layout. So now here in this case, what happened? So now depends upon the record type, it is providing some different fields. So this is what is the user interface. This user interface is called as what? This is a page layout over here. This is a page layout. Assume that this is the page layout 1 and this is the page layout 2. Okay, this is the page layout. So these are the two page layouts are available over here. So this page layout 1 will be using by record type 2. So the record type 1, page layout 2 will be using by record type 2. So in this case, what happened? Whenever we are going to be providing the different user interfaces to the different people with the different pick list values, then we can use the help of record types. Now, so in this case here, I would like to create the record types over here. So depends upon the record type, the respective page layout, we can make it visible. That already you know that whenever I'm going to be creating a custom object, upon creating a custom object, Salesforce is providing the 3 layers to you. First of all, it is providing a table. Second one, it is providing a tab. Third one, it is providing the business logic. You know that. So now whenever I'm creating a new object inside my Salesforce instance, for example, I'm creating an object called as customer. Upon creating the object customer, Salesforce is providing the 3 layers to me. It is providing a table where the table name is customer __ C. It is providing the tab. The tab is with the name customers. and it is providing the business logic. Business logic will be in the form of a class, okay, in the form of a class where the business logic class name is customer underscore underscore C. Here the business logic class will be giving the Salesforce. Then this tab is nothing but what user interfaces, how it is providing because of a page layout. Because of the page layout, it is going to be providing the user interface. What do you mean by page layout? Page layout provides the graphical user interfaces to you. In order to manage the records inside this object, okay, whatever the user interfaces are required, all the user interfaces will be given by the page layout to you. So for every object, Salesforce is giving a page layout over here. This page layout name is customer layout. This is the page layout will be giving by Salesforce by default. Can I create some more page layouts? Yes, we can create some more page layouts also for this object. So an object can have one or more number of page layouts also. That possibility is available to you. Okay, now, so in this case, how can we do this one? Now let's see practically. Now, so now in this case, how can we create these record types? Now let's see practically in this case. So basically, record types are used to provide different user interfaces to the different people, okay, with the different pick list values for different business needs. So we can provide different pick list values also. When the user one is accessing that particular user interface, in the pick list some different values should be visible. When the user two is accessing that user interface, in that pick list it is providing different values over there. So at that time, we can able to give the feature with the help of record type. Record types is the only solution. Record type is the only solution to provide different pick list values based on the user. For user one, some different option. For the user two, some different option. We can make it provided. That possibility is available. Okay, we can provide the different user interfaces with the help of these record types. Then how can we create the record type? Now let's see practically in this case. Now. So now let me give that note point over here. The most important point, it is a common question in every interview. I want to provide different pick list values for the users, and how can you achieve it? Then the only solution is record types. By using record types, we can provide different pick list values. We can provide the different pick list values, okay, for the users. We can provide different pick list values for the users. Then whenever I'm going to be creating the record type, okay, whenever I'm going to be creating the record type, then we need to select an object, and what object you are going to be creating the record type. We have to select that and what object you would like to create the record type. So each record type should be associated with an object. Each record type should be associated with an object. Each record type should be associated with an object, but an object can have one or more record types. But an object can have one or more record types. Not only one record type, we can able to create the multiple record types also on a single object. That possibility is available. Okay, that possibility is available on a single object. We can have multiple record types also. Now, internally, what happened? Each record type is associated with the page layout. Okay. Each record type is associated with a page layout. Each record type is associated with a page layout. Now, so now here in this case, how can we configure the record types? Now let's see practically in this case. Now, for example, let me take a small scenario. For example, assume that I have an account object. I have an account object. Upon click on that new button, it is providing so many fields. Okay, we have so many sections are available. Account information section, address information section, additional information section, description information section. These are the 4 sections are available over here. Okay, these are the 4 sections. Now, so now my requirement is account means what? Customer. Okay, account means customer. Now, so let me explain a small general scenario. Let me explain a small general scenario so that you can understand more. For example, assume that I got an offer in some TCS. Okay, I got an offer in some TCS organization as a Salesforce developer. So today is my onboarding date. Okay, today is my onboarding date. Now, whenever I'm joining into the TCS organization, initially you will be having some HR formalities, joining formalities or onboarding formalities. There, they will ask you to come to that conference room or a HR person's cubicle. There they will be giving a very big booklet to you so that you have to fill up all the details. Your contact details, personal details, family member details, past experience details, education details, project details, okay, your previous company details, bank account details, PF details, everything. We have to fill up all this information because you are a new employee. You are the new person who is joining to the company over here. So you have to fill up all these details. Now, this is one case. For example, assume that. So already today one more person is joining to that company here, but he's an ex-employee of TCS. He's an ex-employee. So almost 1 month back, he got resigned to the TCS company. He left from the company. Okay, 1 month back, he left from the TCS company because he worked in TCS since almost 3 years, and then he is going to be relieving from the company, so that he already relieved from the company last month. So he is a very key person in that project. He is a very key person. He is a major person, a very senior member in the team. But he left that company here. From there, in the project, they're facing so many issues. The project team is facing so many issues. So the company is rejoining this person again. Company has requested to the employee, so now boss, you are a very senior member in our team previously, but while you are working in our team, okay, we don't have any issue at that time. So our project was going on in healthy manner, but now we are facing so many issues. So please rejoin the company again because we need your services. Because you are a senior member in that project, you know in and out of that project functionalities. So we need your service again. So please rejoin. Now tell me, in this case, that person also rejoining the company. Till last month, he was an employee of TCS. Okay, so now 1 month back, he got relieved from the company, and then he is about to join some different company. But TCS people has approached the person again. They asked us to rejoin the company again. He is rejoining. Then now tell me, in this case, he need to complete all these joining formalities? No. He need to submit all the documentations? No, because he is an ex-employee. They are already having these documents, his educational documents, past experience documents, and then his family member details. All these details are already there. You no need to provide all these details, just some different information you can provide. That's it. All the details are not required. Only few details are required because till last month he is an employee of the same company. Already we have his details, but we no need of all the details again. Just we need only few details. That's it. If he change his contact number, his email ID, then only I want this one. At that time, what happened? He no need to fill up all the forms inside the booklet. Just he can fill some basic details. He can be able to start working in the company itself. That means what? If he is a new member, he is a new to TCS, then he has to complete all the onboarding formalities. He has to go with the induction also, he has to go with the project KT also, everything. But if he is already an ex-employee of TCS, then he no need to go with the all the formalities. You no need to go to the induction formalities. You no need to go with the KT also. Nothing but knowledge transfer of the project. He will directly go into that project. He can start working. So like the similar way here also, whenever a new customer is going to be joining into my organization, I want to accept all these details. I want to access all these details, like as name of this customer, parent account, account number, type, industry, annual revenue, rating, phone, fax, address information, everything. Suppose if he is an existing customer, if he is an existing customer, then I don't want this address information. Address information is not required, additional information is not required over here. Or else address information is not required and description information is not required. These two sections I don't want to make it visible. Then how can we configure this one? Now let's see practically in this case. Okay, so now on my account object, when I click on this particular new button, when I click on the new button, it should not open the form directly. It has to give some options to me. It has to give some options to me. So upon click on this new button inside my account object, it has to give some options to me. So boss, what type of account record you want to create? Like when you go to the bank application also, it is giving what type of customer you are. When you go to the ICICI Bank, it is giving some options to me. Like what type of customer you are, you have to select this one: corporate customer or personal customer, NRI or money to India. What type of customer you are, you have to select this. Then only it is providing the respective login screen. Like the similar way, as soon as when the user click on this particular new button to create a new account record, then I want to provide the various options. Now let's see. Now. So now let me explain that process first, then I will show you the practical part. So this is my account object. This is my account object. Now, so when you try to click on this new button to create a new account record inside this object, upon click on this new button to create a new account record, upon click on this new button to create a new account record, okay, it has to display a pick list to me. It should not open the record directly. It should not open the form directly. It has to provide a pick list. It has to provide a pick list. In this pick list, it has to provide two options to me over here. In this pick list, it has to provide two options to me. So what are those two options? It has to provide the two options, like the first one is new customer. Second one, existing customer. Two options it has to populate. It has to populate two options over here. First option is new customer. Second option is existing customer. So now whatever the new account record, account means what? Customer. Whatever the account, whatever the customer are that I'm adding right now, whether he is a new customer or an existing customer over here. Now, so now in this case, whenever if I'm selecting the option like as a new customer, okay, whenever I'm selecting the option like as a new customer, whenever I'm going to selecting that customer type as a new customer, whenever you are selecting the option like as some new customer, then in this case, I want to provide the user interface. I want to provide the user interface, and in that user interface, I want to provide all the four sections. I want to provide all the four sections over here. Whatever the user interface I would like to provide, inside this user interface, I want to provide all the four sections. First one is information section. Information section. Second one, address information section. That means address information section. Third one, additional information section. Fourth one, description information section. Description information section. These are the four sections has to be get visible over here. So whenever you are trying to be creating an account record which is of type, okay, new customer, for the new customer I want to collect all the details here. So now whenever he is going to be selecting this existing customer option, okay, existing customer option. Then what will happen in this case? Whenever he is selecting existing customer, whenever he is selecting the option like as existing customer. Now, in this case, inside this user interface, I would like to provide only two options over here. I would like to provide only two options. I would like to provide only two options. I would like to provide information section and then additional information section over here. Remaining sections, I don't want to make it visible. Remaining sections, I don't want to make it visible over here. Remaining sections, I want to remove it. This is what my requirement over here. Okay, this is what my requirement. That means what? Object is same. I'm creating the records here. So I want to provide two record types. Okay, two record types here. Okay, this is the record type 1. New customer is a record type 1. Existing customer is a record type 2. So upon selecting this record type, then it is going to providing a user interface. This is nothing but what? This is one page layout over here. This is the page layout 1, which is having all these 4 sections. This is the page layout 2. Here's the page layout 2. Okay, 2 page layouts I would like to have. So upon selecting this recorded type, okay, upon selecting this recorded type, record type selection. Upon selecting this recorded type, it has to provide the respective user interface. So that's it, simple concept, nothing else. Okay, so now what type of record you are going to create? Either a new customer or either an existing customer. Okay, if you are a new customer, you will be having, you have to provide more information. If you are an existing customer, you have to provide very less information. Like that, how we would like to provide. Then what we can do, now let me explain practically in this case. In this case, what needs to be done? First of all, we need 2 page layouts over here. Okay, we need 2 page layouts first. First one, implementation steps. As a step 1, okay, create the 2 page layouts. Okay, create the 2 page layouts as below. I want to create the 2 page layouts over here. First one is new customer layout. Second one, existing customer layout. How to create the page layout, I will show you practically. Okay, so now we need to create 2 page layouts over here, new customer layout, existing customer layout. As a step 2, okay, as a step 2. Now, customize the page layouts based on the need. So what are the customizations we need to do as part of this new customer page layout? Okay, as part of this new customer page layout, it should display all the sections. It should have all the 4 sections. It should have all the 4 sections. And then second one, existing customer page layout. In this case, what happened? It should display. It should have only 2 sections. First one is information section. Second one is additional information section. Okay, additional information section. These are the 2 sections has to be get visible over here. Now, so once this page layout has been ready, then as a step 3, then as a step 3, create the record types on the account object and select the associated page layout. Now we have to create the two record types here. First one, new customer record type by selecting the page layout, new customer layout. Second one, existing customer record type, which is having the page layout as existing customer layout. Okay, now, so this is the third step, so that we can be able to create the record types. Simple concept. First of all, create the required page layouts. Second one, do the required customizations in the page layout by using page layout editor. Third one, create the record type. Simple concept. Okay, so this is how we need to create this one. Okay, now, so we are creating the page layouts first, nothing but user interfaces first, and then we are associating this page layout with record types. Okay, now let's see how can we implement this. So let's take a small use case. So now here in this case, let's see how can we do this. Configure the record types on account object to provide the different page layouts. Different page layouts upon selecting the record type. Okay, now, so now we have to create the two record types over here. Create the below two record types. First one, new customer type. Second one, existing customer type. Okay, then how can we do that? Now let's see practically in this case. Now, so first of all, what needs to be done? We have to create the page layouts. Okay, now, then how to create the page layouts? Let me show you first. These are the steps we need to follow in order to implement this. So now create the two page layouts. Okay, new customer and the existing customer, two page layouts. How can we go to this? So these are an account object. So simply go to that setup menu. Go to the build menu in the left panel. Click on customize. Okay, click on customize. Go to the accounts. In this accounts, you are having an option called as page layouts. There is an option called as page layouts. There is an option called as page layouts. Click on this page layouts. Now it is providing the 4 page layouts for account object by default by Salesforce. This is the marketing related layout. This is for the sales people layout, for the support people a different layout, and it is a standard one here. Okay. Now, so for an object, we can have multiple page layouts also. Now I want to create one more. Okay. So that here we are having an option called as new button. By using this new button, we can create a new page layout also by cloning an existing one. So this is the standard page layout which has been given by Salesforce, okay, for your account object, because your object with page layout name is account layout, object name is account, and the page layout name is account layout. So click on this new button to create a new one, because as part of my business requirement, I need 2 page layouts with the name new customer layout and existing customer layout. So I want to create these 2 page layouts over here. So now how to create the page layout for my account object? Click on new button. Now give that page layout name. What is the name that you are going to provide? I would like to provide that new customer layout. Okay, I'm giving the name as new customer layout. Then which one you would like to clone? I would like to clone an existing one. This is the existing layouts are available. I want to make it clone. That means I'm creating a copy. I'm creating a copy with this new name over here. Whatever the account layout is given by Salesforce by default, that account layout, I'm creating one more copy. That new copy I'm saving with the name new customer layout. Now click on save it. Click on save it. So it is creating a new copy. That means a new page layout over here. So this is the new customer layout. And then here, if you want to do any modification, then you can do the modifications also. So now in this case, it is providing so many modifications to me over here, because we have created some validations also, formulas also we have created. So all these things will be getting visible over here. Now I don't want these fields like as country name, state name, all these things. I'm removing this. Okay, I don't want to display, so I can able to remove this. Offer discounts also, service tax, and then net amount. I don't want all these fields. Here also I'm indicating this account owner field is available, and then customer priority is there, and then description information is also there, system information is also there. So that here these are the page layouts, these are the sections are available. Account information, address information, additional information, description information, system information, all these sections are available. I don't want this related list, I'm removing this one. Okay, click on this remove option. So I have removed all this related list. So this is my page layout over here. Now click on save button. So now my page layout has been created with this name. What is the name of my page layout? New customer layout. This is the new customer layout which I have created over here, which will be displaying that 4 sections: information section, and then address information section, description information, additional information section. These are the 4 sections will be getting visible over here. Now I want to create one more page layout over here. This is the second page layout, existing customer layout. Okay, existing customer layout, which will be having 2 sections only: information section, additional information section. That's it. Now click on this new button to create one more page layout. Here I'm giving that name as existing customer layout. I would like to clone, okay, new customer layout. Here I'm cloning this one. You can clone the standard one also, no problem. Okay, account layout, for example, same page layout, I'm cloning this one here also. Cloning means what? Creating a new copy. That's it, nothing else. Now, so now I'm creating one more page layout over here. Okay, with the name existing customer layout by cloning this account layout right now. What are the standard layout given by Salesforce? I'm cloning this. Click on save. So in this layout, we can do the customizations whatever you want. Okay, what kind of customizations you want to do, we can able to perform this. Now, I'm removing some unnecessary fields. Country name I don't want, I'm removing this. State name I don't want, I'm removing this. Offer discount also I don't want. Service tax, net amount I don't want. And then address information section also I don't want, I'm removing this. And then description information section also I don't want, I'm removing this. Okay, now here I'm placing simply account information section, additional information section, and the system information section. That's it. Whatever the fields you want to make it visible, we can able to place onto your user interface. Remaining you can hide. That means you can remove from the layout over here. Now click on save. Now 2 layouts are available. So now new customer layout and then existing customer layout, both are available. Okay, new customer layout and existing customer layout, both are available right now. Now I'm done with this one. As a step 1, I'm done with that, creating the 2 page layouts, and then by customizing this particular layouts also based on my requirement. Next, as a step 3, create the record type on your account object. Okay, create the record types. How to create the record types on this account object? Now let's see. Go to that accounts tab, okay, accounts. Here you will be having an option called as record types. Go to that record types option. Click on this record types. Click on new button to create a new record type. Okay, click on new button to create a new record type. Now, specify the record type name. Okay, specify the record type name. So what is the record type label I would like to indicate? So as part of my record type, I want to indicate these names like this. Okay, new customer, existing customer. I'm indicating new customer. I'm giving the same name as a description. Okay, I'm giving the same name as a description, new customer. Okay, I'm creating a record type, and then make the record type will be in active status by selecting that active checkbox. Make this record type to be visible for all the profile users. Okay, by selecting enable for all the profiles. Select this checkbox to make this record type to be visible for all the profile users. Click on next button. Now, whenever this particular profile users are accessing this particular record type, what page layout to be get visible here? Select that page layout over here. Which page layout you want to apply for this particular record type? So upon creating a new account record inside my account object, when I click on new button, if I'm selecting this record type as new account, new customer, then what page layout has to be get visible? This is the page layout 1. That means new customer layout. So select that record page layout over here. These are the various page layouts are available on my account object. From this one, which you would like to select? I want to use this new customer layout because this is a new customer record type. So I'm selecting new customer layout. Okay, select that page layout name as new customer. Click on save. Now one record type is created successfully. Okay, your record type has been created successfully over here. Next, second one. Let me create one more record type. Click on record types. Click on new button. I'm creating a new record type with the name existing customer. I'm giving the description also same. I'm giving the description also same. I would like to make this record type as active. I would like to make the record type as active. Make this record type to be visible for all the profile users. Okay, I want to make this record type to be visible for all the profile users by selecting the checkbox. Click on next and then select that page layout. Which page layout you want me to open? Upon selecting the record type as existing customer, which page layout you want me to open over here? So select that existing customer layout. I want to apply existing customer layout over here. So this page layout has to be get opened over there. Now click on save button. So the second record type also created. That's it, over. Okay. So now we are done with the two record types also. That's it, simple concept. Now from now onwards, let's create that account record over here. When you click on this accounts tab, click on new button to create a new account record. So now it won't provide the form. It is indicating what type of record type you want to use. You have to select new customer record type or existing customer record type. What type of record type you would like to use? Okay. So now, like as here, which type of customer you are? So when you go to my ICICI Bank, it is showing me the options over here. See what type of customer you are: corporate banking, personal banking, NRI banking, money to India banking. That means these are the record types over here. Depends upon the option which was selected, it is providing the respective login screen. Like the similar way, if I'm selecting new customer, then click on continue. It is providing that user interface, which is providing all the four sections in account information section, address information section, additional information section, description information section. All these 4 sections are visible because upon creating a new customer, I want to provide all these details. For example, I'm selecting this existing customer over here. Click on new button, select that existing customer. When you click on continue, observe this one. It is providing a user interface which is having only these 2 sections. That means what depends upon the record type selection, we can provide different fields also on the user interface. So that here, so for the new customer type, I'm selecting a different page layout. For this existing customer, I'm selecting a different page layout. So that multiple page layouts also we can able to have for a single object. But by default, Salesforce will be giving one. We can create a number of as well. Okay. This is how we are going to be creating the record types inside your Salesforce instance. Okay, now let me give you one more example. Let me show you one more example also. On a custom object, I will show you. How can we do that? Now, so click on this positions tab, click on the new button. It is providing so many fields to me over here because so many sections are available over here. So many sections are available. Now I want to create a record type on my position object. Now, so position means what? Some jobs information. We are going to be storing some jobs information inside this. Now, so whenever I'm going to be creating a position record, now here I would like to have 2 record types. Like for example, so initially when coming to my company, it's a single organization, but now my company has been segregated. That means this has been divided to 2 divisions. One is IT division, second one non-IT division. Previously, both are combined. IT department, non-IT department, both are combined. IT department means what? Software development, testing, integrations, all these things. Non-IT means what? BPO, call center, KPO. These are comes under non-IT. Previously, my company is only one, so that here all are combined into a single organization itself. But now my company has been restructured, so they have divided that. Okay, they have divided. So IT division separate, non-IT division separate. IT division means software related positions, all these things are separate. Non-IT means call center related, and then BPO related, and then KPO related. These are separate over here. So from now onwards, I would like to provide these 2 options. Upon creating a position record, what type of position you would like to create? Is it the IT position or non-IT position? Why? Because is for my organization, IT departments are available in all these locations: Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Noida, Cochin. All the locations we have development department, nothing but IT department. But non-IT department, like us, we are having some options like BPO, KPO, and then call centers. These are available in only 2 locations. One is in Delhi, second one is Bangalore. Okay, Delhi and Bangalore. So in this case, what happened? Whenever I'm going to be creating the non-IT positions inside the location field, it has to display only 2 options, Bangalore and then Delhi. Remaining options should not be visible over there. Okay, remaining options should not be visible. For the IT positions, I want to display all these options over here. Okay, all these options. Okay, this is my requirement. How can we do that? That means I want to display different pick list values also. Then how can we do that? We'll see practically in this case. Let me give the note point also here. First of all, let me give the use case requirement. Configure the below record types on the position object to differentiate the position records. To differentiate the position records. Now, I want 2 record types over here. First one, IT position. Second one, non-IT position. IT position and the non-IT position. So in this case, what happened here? As part of IT position record type, IT position record type. In this case here, I would like to implement. So now the location should be, location field should have all the values, all the locations. And for the non-IT positions, location field should have only two options. First one is Bangalore and then Delhi. Only two options has to be seen. Okay, now next one. Now tell me, for the IT positions we are having the travel option, nothing but on-sites. For the non-IT, for the call centers, do you have any on-site options? No, no on-sites. So passport is not required and then travel is not required here. Okay, these two are not mandatory. So now here in this case, for the non-IT positions here, no need to show the below fields. First one is travel required. Second one, passport required. Both the fields are not required. Nothing but both the fields should not be visible over here. Both the fields should not be visible. Okay, now. So this is what the two record types I want as part of my position object. So then what needs to be done now? Tell me. As a step one, create two page layouts first. Simple concept, two page layouts. Because two record types I want, so that here I want two page layouts. One is for IT position, second one is for non-IT positions over here. Okay, now. And then according to the business requirement here, we can able to, okay, place the fields and remaining fields we can remove. According to the page requirement, we can able to customize the page layout also by removing some of the fields, whatever you don't want. Okay, now let's see in this case. So as a step one, create the two page layouts. This is the position object. Go to that view object. It's a custom object right now. Go to the page layouts section. When you come down, you will be having a section called as page layouts. So this is the page layouts section. In this page layouts section, okay, in this page layouts section, we are having one page layout has been given by Salesforce by default, that is position layout. This is the default page layout has been given by Salesforce. Now what we need two page layouts over here. One is IT position, second one non-IT position. So click on new button to create a new page layout by cloning an existing one. Existing page layout, select this existing one to make it clone, nothing but to create a duplicate copy. I'm indicating like as IT position. Okay, IT position. Click on save. So which is providing the duplicate copy over here. Now I want to display all this one. I don't want immediate joiners, candidates count, immediate joiners, position age, all this. These are nothing but what? These are like as your formula fields. Already we have discussed. I don't want. Now. So now here I don't want all these fields over here. I'm displaying the position name, location, status, number of positions also, and then I want to indicate the hiring manager here. Owner field should be over here, reference ID should be over here. Minimum pay should be displayed, and then milestone details also, additional information section also, position description, all these things. Okay, I don't want the history options. So now these are the fields I want to make it visible on my user interface. Okay, now click on save. Whatever the fields you want, we can make it visible. Remaining fields we can remove from the layout so that Go to the page layout over here. We have created one page layout with the name IT position. Now I want to create another page layout. Click on new button. Clone this page layout, position layout, or you can clone this IT position layout also, no problem. Okay. Now here I'm indicating that non-IT position. Okay, non-IT position. Click on save. It is creating a duplicate copy of that IT position layout. Okay, so that I'm giving the name as non-IT layout. Here you can do the required customizations. For the non-IT positions, okay, we don't have any travel option. Okay, no travel required. Passport required is not required. So I'm removing this too. Okay, and then so I'll remove that. Now click on save button. So both the page layouts are ready. Okay, two page layouts are ready with me. Go to the page layouts section. You are having IT position layout, non-IT position layout. Both are available right now with me. Now, so now here I'm done with that first step. So for that IT position layout in the location field, what option should be visible? All the options. For the non-IT positions, location field should have only what? Bangalore and Delhi. How can we do that? For that one, we have to create the record types first. Okay, now create the record type. How to create the record type? Here you will be having these options. Go to the position object, positions tab. Expand this force.com quick access menu. Click on view record types. We don't have any record types right now. This is the record types section. We don't have any record types. Now I want to create the two record types. What are those? Okay, IT position, non-IT position record type. Click on new button. I'm indicating that record type label as IT position type or IT position record. Okay, description also IT position record. Now I want to make this record type as active. Make the record type to be visible for all the profile users. Click on next button. Okay, now. So now which page layout you want to apply for this record type? I want to apply IT position. Okay, IT position layout. This is the page layout. You have to select that page layouts. These are the three page layouts are available. From this one, I'm applying the IT position layout. Click on save. Okay, click on save. Now in this case, if you want to make any changes, like as in this pick list field, these are the pick list fields are there. As part of this record type, these are the pick list fields are available. If you want to make any changes in the pick list fields, then you can click on this edit button and then we can able to make the changes also. What options you want to make it visible, you can decide. Next. Now, I don't want to make any changes because here for the IT position, location should display all the location values. For the non-IT position record type, location should have only two options, Bangalore and Delhi. Now, let's create that one more record type. Go to the record types options section. Click on new button to create one more record type. So now here I'm going to be indicating record type label as non-IT position record. Non-IT position record. Make the record type as active. Enable this record type to be visible for all the profile users. Click on next button. Okay, now select that page layout which you want to apply. I want to apply non-IT position layout. Click on save. Now, so now what I need to do as part of this non-IT position record type, okay, I want to display only the Bangalore and Delhi as the location values. In the location field, I want to display only these two. So go to that location field, click on this edit link. It is populating all these values. I don't want to display all. I want to show what only Bangalore and Delhi. Remove that remaining options over here. I'm removing this. Only Bangalore and Delhi has to be get visible over here. Okay, now click on save. Okay, that's it, done. Two record types are over. Okay, not only redirecting the user to the two different page layouts, we can provide the different pick list of field values also. That possibility is available over here. Okay, now. So now when you go to this positions tab to create a new position record, it is providing the two options to you. Okay, what type of record you want to create? IT position, non-IT position. If it is IT position, click on continue. We can able to see the user interface. Okay, the complete user interface is visible as it is. Here in the location field, you will be having all these options. All the locations are available. Now, so whenever we are going to be creating the record which is of type non-IT, okay, non-IT position record type, click on continue. We can specify that here we don't have that. Okay, passport required, travel required fields are not visible over here. For these people, that is not required. And that too, location option is populating only these two values, Bangalore and Delhi. But all are in the same object only. That is also position, that is also position. But to differentiate these position records, we are using this record types. What type of record it is? Is it a new position? Sorry, is it a IT position, non-IT position? We can differentiate that. That possibility is available. This is how we are going to be configuring the record types inside your Salesforce instance as part of your objects. Okay, page layouts are used to provide different user interfaces to the people with the different fields with the different pick list values. So upon click on that new button, it won't provide that user interface directly. It is providing that options to you. From that one, we have to select okay what type of record you are going to create. Based on that respective user interface will be getting visible. This is how we can able to configure record types inside your Salesforce instance. Okay, so this is the concept of record types, and tomorrow we'll see a new feature that is called as lead conversion process. Tomorrow we'll see one more feature called as lead conversion process. For the security, we have spent almost some 12 sessions. Security is a big topic. Remaining topics are very, very small. Okay, one session, two sessions, three sessions like that max. Okay, we are having this lead conversion process. Okay, tomorrow we'll see what exactly lead conversion. You know, CRM process terminology in our initial concept. As part of our starting of your Salesforce CRM course, we have discussed about the lead conversion theoretically, but we will see practical concept how to convert that lead. We'll see practically what are the various options are available during lead conversion. We'll see in tomorrow's session. Okay, tomorrow we'll see the concept of lead conversion. Okay, so do the practice on these record types. Okay, and tomorrow we'll see the concept of lead conversion process.